Greetings everyone, Mark the Bowlerhat Farmer. How are you doing on this absolutely beautiful sunshine day? You can see the sun radiantly coming through the windows and beating my skin down as it is. Now, listen, need your help, need some thoughts, some feelings and some aspiration on this because like most farmers, I'm getting a bit dumbfounded with where this is all going. So, it has been suggested by a certain group of people that by 2030 we won't have any meat on the planet. And one of the things which I want to explore is from your side, what do you think farmers should do? Do you think farmers should get into producing less meat, cutting back on the amount of meat that we produce as farmers? Because we all know now that cows produce farts and burps and they're causing I can't even say it seriously. These scientists what have been paid to come out with a result, obviously, because that's what that's how it works. Someone from the WEF or Bill Gates Foundation, whatever it might be, pays them to come up with an answer, and the answer is that the cows must be the issue and the livestock must be the issue. So let's talk seriously. Do I, as a human being and a farmer and so forth, believe that there is any opportunity that cows, pigs, goats, sheep, cattle, horses, whatever, are causing the issue of global warming? No, I do not. I think it's an absolute fucking load of bollocks. Personally, bollocks, I said. Now, for me, I do believe we go through natural cycles, and that's probably one of the things which we're going through at the moment. Why they're feeling the necessity to block out the sun is beyond me. We know we need the sun to survive, and that's probably the reason they're doing it, because it fits in with a global agenda to depopulate the planet, and it fits in with a great opportunity for them to sell us more drugs to keep us allegedly healthy. So I would like to ask this question of you: should farmers produce less meat or more meat? I personally think now is the time that farmers need to join forces. We need to join together. We need to have a huge campaign about supporting British agriculture. We need to have a huge campaign about supporting British produce. And, please, if anyone has seen across the press, the mainstream media, the ones that are bought and paid for, if you've seen the fact that farmers are up in their arms about inheritance tax, trust me when I say inheritance tax is a tiny piece of what they're actually pissed off about. And it's the final nail that bloody nailed the coffin down, the straw that broke the camel's back. It's that one thing that was just a step too far, and people are starting to get resistant to this now. What does that resistance look like? Well, that could come down to you guys giving us advice. So this is why I'm asking, what do you think we should do? Do you think we should cut back on our animals, our livestock? Do you think we should get into growing things like, I don't know, because I'll just put this one out there, because I did look at this myself a few years ago, and I was looking at it for protein to feed birds with. But you can produce quite easily maggot farms inside a container. So I guess the question is, one, is that something what you guys see it would be a better solution to feeding chickens, ducks and geese and things, is maggots? Would you rather they were grain-fed or grass-fed? Because obviously, we did some experiments in the last year with feed them on grass predominantly, and you just quite happily each day move the house along a little bit, and that gives them fresh grass, and they fertilise the soil as they go in, giving that whole circle of life brigade. So, do we go down the road of maggot production to feed the birds? Should we grow grain to feed the birds? What's your thoughts? Now, another thing what I want to give real thought to here is the other animals which sit upon farms. Do we cut back on the amount of cows we have? Because as we've seen with the Arla escapades, and let's just go, I know it's slightly going backwards and, so forth, but we know that the Arla escapades were deliberate. We know that was deliberately sent to smash the dairy industry. I think I'm right in saying just over 70% of the industry is the dairy in the UK is as a representation of Arla, which gives you an idea of if you are at the top of that and you want to pull it down, it doesn't have to work very hard to do so. So, to all the British farmers out there that are producing dairy that is nothing to do with the system you're selling it, at the gate, like my good friend John Cook down in Swindon, he's got a small herd, looks after them 100% fantastically. Cows love him, they love their life, they're pasture fed, and they are in the position that they want to be milked. It's as simple as that. He only milks once a day, not twice a day, and that's what we need. So should farmers have the right to produce that milk, raw milk, good quality milk, and sell it? Because at the moment, you can't even buy it if you're in Scotland. I'm not sure about Wales, but I definitely know you can't in Scotland. Where do we go from shit like this? Because it's nonsense. We all know it's nonsense, and I was brought up on raw milk. It never done me any harm. And, you know, from my side, I jest. I want to see more and more coming out of the natural food. Raw fruit, vegetables, organic, naturally produced food that we can actually say, yes, this is what we're all about. So the next thing is really, if we are in the position that we take this new stance on food, this new way of looking at food where we say, we're going to go down this road, would you, the public, support that style of food? Because it's all good and well us farmers producing something unusual, different, you know, better quality. Better quality, we all know, comes more money. Would you be prepared as an audience, as, you know, members of the general public, to do that? Let me know. Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget, we've got to get the numbers up to spread the word out on the algorithms. Please, please, please share it, like it, drop your comments below. We are on TikTok, Twitter, we are on Facebook, and we're on YouTube. Please, please, please go on and like us on depending what platform you're on. Guys, we're in for a year that is going to rock your world. I absolutely guarantee that. And this is the time that you guys now get your input into what's going to happen in between now and 2030 via a blueprint we're putting together deliberately to fight back against the nonsense. Guys, I'm Mark, the Bowlerhat Farmer. Thank you so much for all your following and supporting and your kind donations you've made via the Food Finder Hub .co.uk. Please, please, please keep supporting the channel, and anywhere you can, show us a like and share and things, and that really makes a difference. Guys, thank you very much for all your trouble.